You can make a difference. You can make the world a better place. Today, I want to show you how that one small step can make the world of difference and create a ripple of positivity that I believe the world really needs right now. So, you heard the story about the boy and the starfish. It feels like the perfect example to me of exactly the way one small step can create a ripple. So buckle up. Let's have story time. There's this man who's a writer, and every day before he would write, he takes a walk on the beach. This one morning, he walks down to the beach and he sees in the distance someone who looks like they're dancing. He's delighted at the thought of someone having a morning dance on the beach. As he gets closer, he realizes it's a boy and he's throwing something. And he gets over there and sees him throwing starfish and says to the boy, "What are you doing?" And the boy looks up at the man and says, "I'm throwing starfish back into the water." The man goes, "Oh, maybe I should have asked, why are you throwing starfish in the water?" And the boy says, "The sun is coming up, the tide is going out. If I don't get them back in the water, they're going to die." The man looks up and down the coast. He says, "Yes, but there are miles and miles of beach and hundreds of starfish. You can't possibly save them all." And the boy listened respectfully and then bent down and picked up a starfish, flung it back into the ocean. He looked up at the man. He said, "I made a difference for that one." The story then continues that the man thanked the boy for the conversation, continued his walk, and went home to write for the day. But he was agitated and frustrated all day long because he couldn't figure out, he couldn't shake what he saw with that boy that morning. It didn't make sense to him. And then he realized, as a writer, as an observer of the world, he always watched what happened. And that boy decided to not be an observer, but an active participant in making a difference. And so the next morning, that man went on his walk to the beach and found that boy and started picking up starfish and throwing them back into the sea with him. To me, the moral of the story is twofold. Perhaps you are the boy, and your small act is going to make an impact for each starfish you pick up and throw. You may not be able to save them all, but the handful that you do will make the world of difference to each and every one of them. Or two, perhaps you are that man watching somebody else do an act of kindness, and that inspires you to do an act of kindness of your own. Either way, the ripple continues. So I ask you, what act of kindness, what small step, what goodness will you take today? What will you do to make the world a little bit of a better place? If you want some suggestions, here are some of my favorites. One, compliment a stranger as they're walking down the street. I love telling people that I like their dress, or they have a great bag, or they have fabulous shoes. Two, ask a checkout clerk, a person you're buying coffee from, how they're doing, and genuinely ask, "How are you today? I hope you're well." Add in that little bit of, "I hope you're well." Three, send someone you love a message, letting them know you love them, telling them that they're special, reminding them that you are there and you care for them. Four, have a dance party with your family. Perhaps we don't have to look further than our own living room to find someone who could benefit from a random act of kindness, like a 2-minute dance party and some joy. And five, maybe it's you yourself who needs the random act of kindness. Maybe you take 5 deep breaths while you look at the window at the sunshine. Maybe you have a quiet cup of tea for just a few minutes on the couch. Maybe you do something to remind yourself that you are worthy of being saved, of being loved, and that you are part of that ripple. Whatever you do, Know that your small individual step today makes the world a better place. If you need more ideas, let me know. But I look forward to continuing this conversation and hearing about all of the different ways that you make an impact and the world a better place.